my name is Julia and welcome back to my channel. I am super happy to have you here today for a wind down yoga flow. So this is for any time, like for example, I'm filming this on a Saturday after I've run all my errands and I really want to wind down and get cozy into the evening, or it could be after work, or maybe even in the morning if you just really want to have the most chill Sunday possible. It's a short practice, but we're going to start standing and then gradually get ourselves lower and lower to the ground until you're completely relaxed. So, with that being said, let's start standing at the back of our mats. So you can stand with your feet hip width distance apart, bring a gentle bend into your knees, and we're just going to swing from side to side. So just allowing the body to let go of any tension. You can also close the eyes if you feel comfortable and balanced. And take this movement and this time to start letting go of whatever you do not want to take with you for the rest of your evening or the rest of your day. So as you swing from side to side, just start letting that shake out of your body. You can take some deep inhales through the nose and exhale, sigh out as loud as you want out the mouth. Beautiful. 2 more times just like that, as loud as you want. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale the loudest yet. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming back to stillness. And then just shake up and down a little bit here. You can just shake your arms and bend your knees. Just maybe you want to bring a little jump into you, or if you want to go crazy, you can also bring your arms up above you. We want to just shake everything out of the body. And then slowly come back to stillness. If your eyes aren't closed already, just close off your eyes and bring one hand on top of the other, on top of your heart space. And feel your heart beating against your hands. See if you can feel any tingling sensations through the body. As we've energized the body, shaken out all the tension and stress that we do not need with us through the practice and through the rest of our day. And then keeping your hands here, you can just take a second to give yourself an intention for the class. Maybe it's to remind yourself to stay calm in the mind as we move through these slow postures. Or maybe it's to invite this mantra of let go through the practice, so at the end you can feel grounded and complete and at peace. Whatever it is, just take one deep inhale, breathing it in. And then exhale slowly, releasing the hands by your side. And then slowly fluttering the eyes open again. We're going to inhale the arms up overhead and then interlace the fingers, opening the palms and bringing your hands behind your head. Opening the elbows out nice and wide and bending the knees. We're just going to come into a nice forward fold. So let's hold here, letting the head hang heavy and just swaying gently from side to side. Feeling that lower back stretch out, feeling your spine decompress, and feeling your neck nice and long and relaxed. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale. And as you exhale, grow heavier over your legs. And again, inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing the hands down and towards the mat. And then we'll tuck our chin in towards our chest and roll all the way back up to standing. Vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up, and bring your arms back up overhead. And then exhale, coming into a forward fold again. So this time you can bring your arms out by the side, so really opening the chest, leading with your heart, bending at the knees, letting the hands reach towards the mat. And then slowly rolling up, tucking the chin in towards the chest. One more time, inhale, arms up. And then exhale, swan dive forward, opening the chest, leading with the heart, bending at the knees. And then last time, slowly rolling all the way up, arms up overhead. Beautiful. Now let's make our way into a forward fold again, so slowly leading with the heart, coming all the way down, and then planting the hands on the mat and walk yourself out into our first downward facing dog. So be gentle with your body here. Make sure you bend your knees as much as you would like to really let your spine lengthen and your hips come all the way close towards the ceiling or the sky. Letting your head hang heavy just as we had in forward fold. And letting your shoulders relax, not tensing near the ears, but just dropping away from the ears. Pressing into all 10 fingers. And if you'd like to, you can start bending one knee at a time, shaking the head out and just getting comfortable in this downward facing dog. Inhale. And maybe sighing out the mouth, exhale. Beautiful, one more deep breath here, inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming to stillness. Now we're just going to slowly lift our left leg up behind us into a three-legged dog and then step that left foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Let's rest our right knee down onto the mat and we'll find ourselves in a low lunge. We'll keep the tips of the fingers here on the mat. If you can't reach there, maybe get 2 blocks or books, or you can also keep your hands on your hips here, just stretching out the front of the right hip flexor and opening the hips. But if you can reach down, let's keep restorative, keep as close to the ground as possible. Keeping the fingertips on the mat and opening the chest, lengthening the spine. And we're just going to flow here. So inhale, drop the hips down, open the chest and gaze up. Exhale, bringing the hips all the way back and flexing the front foot. So we're stretching out the back of the left leg. Let's roll forward. Inhale, dropping the hips, opening the chest, gaze up. And exhale all the way back, straightening that left leg as much as possible and flexing the foot. And then one last time, inhale. And exhale all the way back. Beautiful. Now let's just come forward, simply plant your hands on the mat, tuck the back toes under, and make your way back into downward facing dog. Nice, let's do that on the other side. So lifting the right leg out behind you into three-legged dog and simply step that right foot in between the hands. Dropping the knee down and again taking your hand variation either on blocks, on your hips or fingertips on the mat. Opening the chest, lengthening the spine, gazing up. And then exhale, let's bring the hips back on this side and flexing that right foot. Inhale to come forward, really moving with the breath, opening the chest. And exhale, coming all the way back. Beautiful. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, floating the hips back. One last time. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, coming back. Beautiful. Now coming forward again, let's plant the hands and stepping back into our downward facing dog. And when you make your way back into downward facing dog, let's tiptoe the feet into the middle of the mat here. And then we're going to walk the feet out mat width distance apart. Bring your toes pointing out the way and heels pointing in. And let's sit down into Malasana, into our yogi squat. So here we're going to have, as mentioned, the toes pointing out, heels pointing in. And don't worry if you can't sit all the way down. If you're up, that's totally fine. Again, you could use a block or a blanket just to rest underneath your hips to keep them elevated. We won't be here for long, so don't worry if you don't have that. You can keep your hips up. And then if you'd like to, bring the elbows inside the legs, bring the palms together at heart center and opening the chest. Beautiful hip stretch here. You can also sway from side to side. Start to feel how both hips feel as you move. Breathing deeply here. And one more inhale, lengthen the spine. And then slowly exhale, let's sit back onto our seat. So just slowly sit your way back here and bring the soles of the feet on the mat in front of you. Let's bring our hands behind us, fingers pointing out the way, opening the chest, and then dropping the knees from one side to the other. Getting some internal and external rotation of the hips. Breathing deeply as we move here. One more breath as we go from each side. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back to center. Now let's bring the soles of the feet together here. We're coming into a butterfly pose. You can bring your hands on top of the ankles here or on the shins. And then inhale, lengthen your spine and grow nice and tall. And exhale, let's fold over the legs. So this is a very restorative yoga practice, so you don't need to be pulling yourself into this. Just fall wherever feels good for you today. Try and tuck your chin in towards your chest, so you're really lengthening the back of the neck, which means your whole spine is nice and long, and just let your arms hang heavy here. We're going to be here for 3 deep breaths, so you can close your eyes and really feel into your hips. Feel that beautiful stretch in the spine. And try and direct your breath all the way into the belly. Feeling yourself become heavier with each exhale. Feeling yourself relax on each exhale. Taking one more deep inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful. And let's slowly lift our weight up all the way to seated again. Bring the soles of the feet on the mat, and we're just going to knock our knees from one side to the other again, just loosening up the hips. One more time. And then slowly, let's make our way into a comfortable seat. So you can take a block underneath your hips if you need to, or here I have a little blanket, I'm just going to fold that, lift up my hips and sit on it. That helps you to be able to elevate your spine as you're seated, and cross over at the legs. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can also come to just sit on the heels, whatever feels good for you. Remember, this is your practice. So finding your comfortable seat, and then on an inhale, we're just going to raise our shoulder blades all the way up to the ears. And exhale, dropping the shoulders down the back. 2 more times, inhale. And exhale, beautiful. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale down. And then just closing off the eyes. Allowing yourself to come into stillness. Resting the top of your hands on your thighs. And we're going to do a relaxing, regulating breathwork series, which is called box breathing. It's very simple, and I'll guide you through a few rounds. So what we'll do is we'll take an inhale for 4. We'll hold the breath for 4. We'll exhale for 4. And we'll hold it for 4. Super simple. I'll guide you through, and we'll take it nice and slow. Before we begin, let's just take some deep inhales and exhales. So inhale slowly and deeply through the nose. Exhale slowly and deeply out the nose. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now we'll begin. So inhale for a count of 4. So inhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go again. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold the breath out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 last time. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding the breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding the breath out last time for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now release all breath hold. Take a deep inhale. Sigh out the mouth, exhale. Slowly coming into stillness. Start to notice how your body's feeling. Coming back to your regular breathing. Seeing where you feel the breath in the body. Allowing the muscles around your face to soften and release any tension within the muscles around the body that you don't need to hold right now. And then just as the beginning of class, let's bring the hands in front of the heart center. Feel your heart beating against your hands, maybe a little slower than after our movement earlier. And then slowly bow your chin towards your chest in a moment of gratitude for yourself, for showing up on the mat today, for your body, for carrying you through this beautiful life, and for your breath, for being with you from the moment you were born until the moment you transition. Beautiful. Inhale deeply and exhale. Rest your hands onto your thighs, slowly lift your head and flutter your eyes open. Welcome back. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed now. I know I definitely do. Whatever you're doing the rest of your day, enjoy and try and keep this beautiful feeling of stillness and calmness and gratitude with you. Bye, see you next time.